brother, are you and Justine going to the King Giz Bowl show?
I think she might have bought tickets. I'm like not crazy about their new stuff that they're putting out, if I'm being honest.
The like Dead Stick shit.
The what?
That's the one song that keeps coming up on my thing.
I don't even know. It's just this. Ew. How would you describe that?
It's like dad yacht rock shit.
Yacht rock.
Yeah. It's like
You know my opinions, but
it's
dude,
like Chicago and Steely Dan type.
Steely
shit,
Dan. Steely
you know?
Dan. I was saying not Steely Dan. I said it was like Stevie Wonder, but it wasn't Stevie Wonder. It's more like Steely Dan kind of vibe. I hate 99% of the time horns ruin a song for me. I don't think rock music and horns belong anywhere near each other. I hate ska. I think ska's fucking awful. I used to like ska when I was like 13, but like horn sections never do it for me. Whenever I hear a fucking horn section, it sucks. Now, like, who's calling?
My mom. I'll call her back.
Now there's like bands like the Antlers that do like a singular trumpet and it's like really reverbed out and it's like a solo. I like that, but like when like a little horn section is playing like a soli, which is like it's not a solo. It's like a group and they're all like playing the same thing. There's like harmony in the melody part, but it's like and it's like they're all playing together. That shit fucking blows. It sounds so corny. Like, what's that one Harry Styles song?
Oh shit! Music for a sushi restaurant? Is that when it happens?
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. Music for a sushi restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, but let's hear. Let's see if this is it. God damn it. Let me try to. This is not working. Never mind. I'm pretty sure it's that song.
Okay.
But I don't like fucking horns. And King Gizzard is doing it. And it's not. I'm not stoked about it.
Yeah.
And they're playing at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yes.
With a full orchestra. So I assume they're gonna do a lot of their new stuff with like horns and shit like that. That doesn't excite me very much. But King Gizzard is a fun show, and I love going to the Hollywood Bowl. So, yeah, I'll probably still go.
There it is. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss LCD Sound System there, which bums me out. But can't be spending all that kinds of money like that, man.
The King Gizzard tickets only were like $30.
Yeah. Well, it's like the way fucking back right section, but
Yeah, but that's fun. You just get back there, bring a fucking case of silver bullets.
you got to make sure that you can though, because
What do you
not every show at the Hollywood Bowl
I'll just wear a big jacket.
for 30 beers.
Yeah, I probably could.
I remember one time we went to Thundercat. You remember that? And I was wearing my dad's winter coat, which was huge on me at the time. And I put, I think, 7 beers in all the different pockets. And the security guard goes to pat me down. He's like, "What is that?" And I pull 1 beer out of my pocket. I was like, "Sorry, it's a beer." And he goes, "I can't let you bring that in." And I was like, "Take it." And then I went in with 6 more beers in my pockets.
That is funny.
Oh,
my
that was so
God.
fun. Anyway,
What do you feel about? Have we talked about? We were just listening to Harry Styles. Why does everybody hate Benson Boone so much? I mean, I know he sucks, but plenty of music sucks.
it's just like
I know he's ripping off Harry
it's
Styles.
so shallow. It's so shallow.
There's so many songs that are so shallow, though.
But, like, he doesn't have anything that you can sink your teeth into. Like, yeah, sure, Sabrina Carpenter's music is not, like, you know.
Me espresso.
But people love her personality. What the fuck is Benson Boone's personality other than doing fucking backflips?
What's Sabrina Carpenter's?
She's just, like, funny and shit. I don't
Is she?
know. Yeah. People that are fans of her, like, fuck with her a lot. And she's,
I don't
like,
know. I mean, like, I know people. I keep getting me. It's just like Sabrina Carpenter core, and it's her trying to be funny, and then people putting like fart sounds.
oh,
over
that's
it.
so funny.
I
I also think Benson Boone is a fucking creep, bro.
is he?
I think so. I think that new song is creepy as fuck. Magical Mystical.
What? Why? Because he's taking off his
like-
blue jeans.
Taking off your blue jeans.
My
David.
blue jeans?
Yeah, taking off your
Who's
blue jeans.
taking off my blue jeans?
Benny Benson's taking off your blue jeans, dude. It's creepy as fuck. That
What do you
song
mean? Why is it creepy?
Because that song is obviously targeted to like fucking 13 and 14-year-olds. And then,
How?
okay, do you listen to it all the time?
No. Do you?
No.
No. Well, there's a lot of music that we don't listen to that isn't targeted towards 13 and 14-year-old girls.
Fucking like 14, 15-year-old like heartthrob pop music, bro. Come
Yep.
on.
Wait, but like, how can you say that like Harry Styles isn't? Like,
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm saying that this guy is talking about taking off a 14-year-old's pair of pants.
and Harry Styles talks about doing fucking pills.
Not with 14-year-olds.
Yeah, but
This is a song that's supposed to be about like, ooh, we're together and I'm taking off your fucking shit and I love you. And then the fucking album cover.
wait, yeah, isn't it like the American flag?
Yeah, dude.
It's so weird.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Let's listen to this.
Magical. Mystical.
I don't. Ew. I don't know if you can make the argument that it's designed to be targeted towards 13 and 14-year-old girls. I think, like, it just is liked by them because they're children and they like bad music. But, like,
I would say that if you got a group of fucking record execs together and asked them what the target demographic for this music is, they would say, dude, he says Moon Dream Ice Cream. It is absolutely written for fucking children.
what is Moon Dream Ice Cream?
Not something that a fucking 18 years old and older eats, okay? Moon Dream Ice Cream, taking off your blue jeans, check out my abs and maybe my penis a little bit lower. He's a fucking creep, dude. I don't like it.
Yeah. All right.
I don't like it.
Could you imagine if you saw someone dancing at the movies? I know you personally would be pissed off. Like someone down in the front row, like fucking.
I would throw a whole fucking soda at them.
Sit the fuck down.
Speaking of dancing at the movies, the Wicked 2 trailer came out.
They're
ready
already
for-
on Wicked 2?
Well, yeah, they made them both at the same time. Like, did you see it?
No. And I'm not saying that.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna. And I'm not saying that as like Wicked is fucking stupid. I've seen it on Broadway. I've seen it on Broadway.
All right, Adrian Brody, calm down.
I didn't.
He just don't give a shit.
Like, no, I don't want to see it. Like it's not that I don't give a shit. I hated the press tour they went on. The press tour. That shit fucking irked me, bro. Those two are so bad. Dude, there is a fucking clip that is going around, and I need to find out if it's fucking fake. If someone knows if it's real or not, or if it's from something, please tell me. It is fucking Glenn What's-His-Face, Dennis from Always Sunny.
Okay.
And he's doing this fucking interview.
Okay.
Like a late night interview. And he's telling this story. And it's the worst fucking story I've ever heard.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna try to like do it so it's like I can really explain it. It's like he goes, so like I was moving and I was moving. There's a lot of boxes, right? Boxes. There's a lot of boxes when you're moving, and like, so we're moving the boxes, and we had to hire someone because we had so many boxes, right? So we hire them, so they're moving the boxes, and there's all this stuff, right? And so it's like, and then there's stuff you haven't seen in a while, because you're moving, and so they find this one thing. And it's a Keurig or whatever the fuck it was.
It's a cure.
And I was like, "What is this? I haven't seen this in forever." I mean, whatever. So it's a Keurig, and the movers, because they were moving stuff, we paid them to move stuff. They're like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that's Keurig. It's Danny DeVito's." And they're like, "What?" And at this point, I'm realizing, we just hired them to move, and they just think I'm some guy, which is fine. And then I realize they don't know who I am, and so they're like, "Why? Why do you have Danny DeVito's Keurig? I mean, that's so weird." That was I swear it was like,
Dude, you had like a pretty good impression of him. I won't lie. That was pretty solid.
it was so awful that it was
You think he just did it as a bit to like
I
go on and fuck with like late night interviews?
I
as a
think
whole?
at first I thought it was Always Sunny. I thought I was like, oh, this is Dennis, like some reason he's on a late night show, and they're like making fun of, because I think actors on late night shows doing interviews are so bad.
There's a lot of bad stories, bro. There's a lot of bad stories.
I love like comedians go on and they kill because that's their job, right? And a lot of those late night hosts like Conan is also kind of like a comedian, and
Yeah.
right, so they kind of get it.
Yeah.
They know how to do it, but actors, I don't know, man.
You know who's like
They're
not
so bad. Oh, I have to clarify something. This is going to sound so mean, and I don't give a fuck. A couple episodes back, I made a comment that I said actors work so hard to become actors. I just want to take that back. You guys don't work that fucking hard. You're not anything special.
carrying on? Jesus Christ.
Anyway, yeah, so when the actors go
Living
on
up to the name of the podcast right now.
when like
You know who's not great on late night shows for the most part whenever I see them?
every person.
Musicians like clam up. You ever see that? They like perform a song and then they'll come up and ask them and be like, "So that was Idols with their new song Gift Horse. Like, how you guys doing?" You're like, "We're doing great, thank you." It's like, yo,
That's fine. I'd rather them just
I
give
agree,
nothing.
but it's always funny because it's like it'll be somebody that's like got like Idols is very brutal, very loud, and then they're like so quiet and like respectful and just like
Yeah.
to the point where it's like, all right, just don't even talk to them. Just let them play the music and
Yeah.
go.
Did I not?
Huh?
Fuck me. Whatever. Nothing. I'd rather a musician like clam up. That's fine for me.
Yeah.
I would rather that than this fake, so fake, like rehearsed, talked about in a fucking meeting. What's a relatable story? How about that time I spilled coffee on myself last week? Fucking over exaggerated relatable story.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That shit fucking blows. It makes me think you're an alien.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like you're acting like a human.
Yeah.
Like I am human.
Yeah, that's why that like whole you ever see people make fun of Jennifer Lawrence for being like so totally cool and relatable, dude?
I haven't.
Like
but
it's so much so that they like made her a character on SNL. Like people
Oh,
like,
really?
imitate her on SNL, yeah, because she's like I
Is
guess
doing
tries
that?
way too hard to like be cool and relatable. You know?
Yeah, I
I
can't.
just look so bad in the morning. You know, I wake up and I just look so bad.
It's like she's
Yeah,
asking ChatGPT like, "What's a relatable?" You wake up and you look in the mirror and like, yeah, I fucking hate that. It bothers me so much, and it also bothers me on a smaller scale.
Mm-hmm.
God, you ever been just at a social gathering and someone's telling a story, and they're so fucking bad at telling a story, and it doesn't make any fucking sense, and it sucks, and it's boring, and it's taking too long.
You should start chiming in.
I'm getting there. And that's fine if you don't know and you're like, okay. And sometimes you can just, quickly get off. You ever have someone tell your story and they suck at telling a story? That shit bothers the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Sure, I'm sure there's times on this podcast when you guys are probably like, all right, David, get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand that. But I am better at telling stories than some people.
Sure.
Guaranteed. And if you disagree,
Absolutely. I was dialed in for that Dennis impression, bro. It was so good. And it was a bad story.
I'm pretty good at telling stories.
Yeah.
And sometimes when tells one of my stories at a party,
Yeah.
I have to jump in. I literally am like, I will fully interrupt and be like, I'm gonna tell the story because you're butchering the delivery.
That's so funny. You know who's fucking amazing at telling stories?
Don't say it. Someone we know?
It's your dad.
Okay. Yes. Truth.
Your dad.
That's where I get it from.
Your dad. I know it is. Dude, your dad can talk about traffic and I'll be crying laughing. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, my dad and like my dad's side of the family specifically is my entire childhood we would do this and it was so normal. And then now hanging out with other people's families, I'm like bored as shit cuz like we would just sit around a fucking living room just like telling stories.
Yeah.
And then just like going off and just conversing for fucking hours at a time. Like when we were up in Maine,
dude,
you would just sit.
That was awesome.
You would just sit every night. You just assume the position in the living room or we were on the porch and you just go like not in a circle like your turn, but you just fucking talk and then you just tell stories. And there's the repeat stories that come out every couple of years. Like, have you ever heard my dad's story about the bird that he had that almost died?
No.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, we're talking about other people that are good at telling stories right now.
I'm not going to do it. He's got a story about a bird that he had that was featherless.
I'm going to briefly mention a story that I think about to this day because also the moment that we had when it was being told was really funny.
I know what you're talking about.
David's got an aunt. Her name is Beaner. Her name is Christine. This is like a classic case of child mispronunciation that stuck.
It is not a racial slur, I promise.
Aunt Beaner, okay? And Uncle Chris. They tell a story about a professional clown that used to be their neighbor and going and seeing his apartment after he died. And it scared the living fucking shit out of me. And there was this point where there was a lull in the story, and I'm like clutching a Budweiser in front of me, shaking. And I think, did I literally go, and then what happened? Yeah. And everybody just fucking laughed at me, which was awesome. But
I mean, to be fair,
scary story, though.
We were also in this like 150-year-old house in
crank
Maine.
that number up, dude.
It was, I don't know, old as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, very old house, little island in Maine, not a lot of people. The reason that we were all in that house was because this guy was sailing down the coast and there was a storm a-brewing and he had to dock.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
we had to give him shelter for.
And we all got together and told stories all night with the sailor.
Yeah. And then Karl was.
You know who else is a great storyteller? Trevor Bond.
Trevor Bond is one of the funniest people I know.
Exactly. You know who else is a great storyteller? Matt Marco.
Matt Marco's a great one.
He'll get you fucking dying.
You guys don't know who these
gasping for
people are.
breath.
You guys don't know who these people are.
These are all people. If your name is not Trevor Bond, Mr. Loving, or Matt Marco, stop telling stories at parties, please, because David is annoyed with you.
I am. I'm annoyed with you, and I don't want to hear your stupid stories. And if you're telling one of my stories, step aside. Step aside and let me do it, because I will murder and you will make it mediocre.
Anyway.
But then you have the other side, which is a Colin McCann story. Who's been on this podcast. Colin is a pretty good storyteller. The problem is his stories aren't fucking real.
They're bullshit.
They're bullshit. They're not fabricated. They're just bullshit.
They're exaggerated as fuck.
We were on this fucking roof. We were on this roof. We all got up on this roof. There was probably like, I don't know, 70 people on this roof. There's like 3 people. That's the kind of thing that Colin does. And it does make for a good story when you're around a group of people that doesn't
you're
know.
Hearing it for the first time and you weren't there to experience what actually happened, it's great. 100%.
And you'll call him out, and he'll be like, all right, well, maybe not 70, but like, it was a lot of people.
It took a long time for us to start calling him out, though. We had years of just letting him do this.
And it was so strange, too, because like he'd be telling a story that either I've heard him say before or I was there for. And we'll be at a party, and like Colin will be telling this story. And I'm like, and then we were like 70 people on the roof. And the first time I hear him, like, huh. And then, and then he repeats the story at the next gathering of new people. Dude, like 80 people on the roof. And I was like, okay. And then he shoots a glance.
It just happened the other day.
It happens all the fucking time.
Actually, yeah, true.
It happens all the fucking time. It's never a day where it doesn't go, where Colin doesn't exaggerate the fuck out of something.
Yeah.
You know what he told everybody?
What?
Dude, we were smoking a brisket on fucking Memorial Day,
Uh-huh.
and he told everybody that he was hanging out with that we were smoking a 60-pound brisket. 60.
What?
I don't even know if a brisket. It can't be that big.
I mean, maybe like on the biggest cow in the world, untrimmed.
He told everybody that we were smoking a 60-pound brisket.
Because that came over for dinner?
He told like all his coworkers and shit like that. He's like, dude, my friend's coming over. We're smoking a 60-pound brisket.
That's
fucking
crazy, dude.
Because I came over and I was like, yeah, we had a pretty big brisket. I trimmed it down. It's about, like 8 pounds now, right? It's a pretty small brisket, actually. And he's like, oh. He's like, yeah, I kind of McCanned that story up later. I told all of my coworkers that it was 60 pounds. Because we were talking about what everybody wanted to come. And I was like, dude, I don't know if we're going to have like enough food for everybody. He's like, yeah, I told everybody it was 60 pounds. I was like, yeah, no wonder everybody wants to come.
That's
They
crazy.
think they're going to come home with fucking leftovers.
Bro, okay. A 60-pound brisket would
It's the
take up
size
like
of this table.
It would take the 8-pound one would take up this entire tray,
More than that.
right? The 8-pound one.
More than that.
So a 60-pound one, would be the size of the fucking table. It'd be a 30-foot tall cow in its prime.
Yeah, we were smoking a fucking dinosaur leg. Oh, smoking that brisket was hard as shit.
You went through your trials and tribulations for sure with that. There's a lot of hiccups.
Yeah, our smoker was broken. We had a Traeger like pellet smoker, and it's supposed to be set it and forget it type shit, but we couldn't set it and forget it. It was broken.
No.
The pilot light went out, and then it kept feeding pellets into the thing, and then they weren't burning. The temperature drops. Like, what the fuck happened? And then all of a sudden, I lit the pilot light back up, and then they all ignited. So it was just fucking flames everywhere. There was a grease fire. Two grease fires.
Yeah.
There's pieces of that brisket that were really, really good, and then a lot of that brisket was trash. But overall, solid experience.
Yeah.
4 a.m. beers. Starting that smoke. up all day, fucking doing the thing.
Yeah.
It's an impressive thing, smoking meat. Just
Mhm.
time consuming. Time consuming as fuck. I also think I over trimmed. I over trimmed as fuck, and I think that's why a lot of it was dry. I took off the.
Yeah.
Yes, quite, yes. I took off a lot of the fat cap that I don't think I was supposed to take off. It's my first brisket. Get off my fucking case.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
God.
God.
So anyway, so we smoking this
Rude.
60-pound brisket, and we had to, we were smoking it in a giant oil drum that we converted into a smoker, and then there was a grease fire, and the fire department had to come and put it out. But then once the fire department was there, it turns out that the fire actually finished off the brisket, gave it a nice bark. So then we had to chop up this brisket for all the firefighters who put out the grease fire. Yeah. That's Colin McCann's story. Oh, what else we got? We got to kill another.
You gonna do a music suggestion? You got anything new that you listening to?
Um,
We've done a lot of shitting on music. in the
Have
past-
we?
Well, I don't. This episode and last.
Oh, I'll shit on some music.
Shut the fuck up, Benny Benson.
What is this? I'm Your Girl dance version by Peach Pit?
Is this
Okay.
just something that Spotify suggested to you? Right now?
Yeah. Oh, did
Um,
Peach Pit come out with a new record? I think Peach Pit came out with a new record. Let's check it out. Do you like Peach Pit?
I don't really listen to them. I don't dislike
Interesting.
them.
May 9th it came out. The expansion pack, Magpie. Oh,
Nice.
Magpie is a record that came out in 2024, and the extended version came out.
Ah, yes, quite.
You don't really listen to Peach Pit?
Not really.
How about Bristol Maroney?
I don't know who that is.
How about Flip Turn?
I've heard of them. I've listened to them.
Let me go to my liked songs because I definitely. Oh God, sorry.
That sounded cool.
Here's my music suggestion. It's Megawatt by Ista.
Oh, yeah, I know them. I think this was a music suggestion I did right before we took the break
Really?
back in the day.
All right, fine. How about
That song is sick, though. They're
Oh.
really cool. And when they made the music video for that album, the girl singer in that band was pregnant, and it's a fucking
Oh.
sick music video.
Have you seen that girl?
Ista, ISTA, ladies and gentlemen. Really cool band. And they're quite small, so give them a listen.
How about that? Have you gotten pushed on like Instagram ads? Take me to the love, take me to the country, climb in the backseat if you love me. That girl?
It sounds like Amel and the Sniffers, but maybe it
Um,
isn't. Who is it?
I don't fucking know. Climb in the backseat if you love me. What's that? Fuck, man. I don't know. Come on, someone tell me what it is. It's like a punk. It's like a British punk thing.
My suggestion is Amel and the Sniffers.
Wait, let me see. No, yeah, this is her. Go to their songs. Go to their songs.
Amel and the Sniffers, bro.
Go to their
They're
songs.
crazy.
Is there one called like Country or something? Maybe it's Tiny Bikini.
It's definitely not Tiny Bikini.
Maybe it's Big Dreams. Maybe it's Jerkin.
It's not Big Dreams.
Maybe
It could be
it's-
Jerkin.
Oh, no. No, I think this is actually two different people. Two very similar vibes.
But yeah, Amel and the Sniffers is sick. They're cool.
yeah.
Fuck with them. Australian
Oh, they're Australian.
Australian punk group.
Oh, my music suggestion is Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden because that song fucking rocks. And I love Black Hole Sun. I listened to Model Actress the other day.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Cool.
They're cool.
They're cool.
Sometimes they get into like a little bit of like a one-trick pony thing.
Yeah,
but
that's exactly what I was going to say.
but they're good.
All right. How about here will be my final music suggestion: "Dirty Work" by Steely Dan. This is a playlist called Tony Soprano's playlist. I'm a fool to do your dirty work no more. I want to.
We're at 30 minutes. We gotta go.
We are? Did this even? Is this work? No, we're not. Oh fuck! God damn it! This always happens, bro. It always fucking happens. We went black for a little bit. It's good. That fucking music suggestion part sucked anyway. How about "Cell Phones Dead" by Beck? Beta Fish.
Are we still podcasting?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, we gotta go though. 'Cause I have to leave.
Well, you go. That last part sucked, anyways. All right, take care, everybody.
Goodbye.